So here's the thing. So this is a 10-day retreat. It's absolutely free. You get there on your own.
They should pay you, but go on.
Yeah.
You get there on your own. They give you a place to stay. They feed you. And your whole concentration is just to learn meditation and to be able to get into it enough in the 10 days in order to take that practice home with you. It's such a beautiful system. You're not even allowed to donate to this group in general. Like no matter what, they have Vipassana centers all over the place. You can't give them money unless you went through the course.
What a trick, right?
It's so crazy
Until
to
you're
me.
begging them to.
And it's like a pay it forward way.
Right.
You already did the course. They're not asking you to pay a certain amount. And I figure like you save enough on groceries in 10 days that you can throw them, just your grocery money.
Well, we're going to learn about these 10 days, but let's cover it now. Did you give money at the end?
No.
No, of course not.
But
Why would you? Honest to God.
Is this a cabin? Field?
Where do you live?
So, okay, this one is in Delaware, and I picked it based on, I want to take a bus there. They offer you a space. What?
Nothing like relaxing, like taking a bus to Delaware to be in silence for 10 days.
And to unwind on the bus on the way back. Get your thoughts.
Oh, there's so much stupid shit that I did. First of all, I missed my bus. To get there, and you have to sign in between 2 and 5. Luckily, had a feeling I would miss my bus. I put some cushion there, right? Now I have a bus layover in Philly. Fine. I get there on time, and I thought I packed okay, but I don't have anything for this heat that covers their fucking dress code.
All right. You have to be covered head to toe, right?
You have to be. You can't have no sleeves.
Yeah.
Your knees need to be covered.
Men and women?
Men and women are
Okay.
separate.
Okay.
Separate. Not only are they separate, what I found out is in the kitchen, the people, everyone's volunteer. Every single person doing any work there is volunteer. The kitchen staff were separated in the same kitchen. This is the guy table, this is the female table, and you can't cook on the same side because you'll, quote, get distracted.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, get distracted. You know what I was like, first of all, I'm distracted by women just as much as I'm distracted by men. Thanks for taking that into account. That's A. Second, now that I know people are wearing their bullshit fucking Vipassana clothes, I'm like, oh, I wonder what you'd be wearing if you weren't wearing that. Like, oh, that's obviously a free T-shirt from when, your mom went to that thing and got you like I partied at so-and-so's bar mitzvah. Like what I
can't believe they stopped at gender. They should have split up races too. just no distress. There's no way you can even process it.
It's a tense time in this country. Okay, don't make me think of other things.
Yeah, we were separate. Not only, first of all, you can't talk to each other. You're not allowed to touch anyone.
You can't look at each other. No exaggeration.
You can't look at each other. You can't gesture to each other. Like, don't discuss anything. Don't like, what's up with your head? You know what I mean? Don't wink at someone like I see you.
Right.
Just don't. And to be honest, I liked it. Because what happens in silence is you end up not being silenced when you look at someone like, oh, is it your turn to go through the door? Is it my turn? Oh, sorry, oh, whatever. I don't want to be doing that all
It's
day.
like playing Pictionary in silence. You're saying, it's not a bird.
Right,
Like,
exactly.
no, you're talking.
Exactly. Actually, my roommate wanted to know if she can turn off the light one time. She fucking snapped at me.
What do you mean?
She snapped, and I'm like, oh, is this how we're not talking?
Right. And clicks and clacks.
Yeah, go ahead and shut off the light.
Now I'm looking at some things on the walls there. Please refrain from physical contact with others while at the center. And here's rules for the Dhamma Hall, Dhamma. What's that?
Dhamma Hall is the place where you group meditate. So anytime it says Dhamma Hall, everybody who's there, the kitchen staff, whoever meets at this one place. It's a huge room that can fit 100 people meditating, and what happens is in the beginning you have assigned seating, so there's a cushion on the ground with your name on it, and you go sit there, and that's where you go to meditate every time group meditation happens.
Now, they point out it's not religious. Is it spiritual? Because this room sounds special. Please do not point your feet toward the Dhamma seat at the head of the room, even when it is empty. What's that?
Nothing, just where the teachers sit. I don't know. There's no like sacrificial. There's no
Right. Altar.
no altar. There's a raising, like the teachers are sitting on platforms so that we could see them, but
Please breathe silently, even while taking hard breaths.
this was such a big deal, okay? This was such a fucking big deal because they were very, very strict about that. Because what happens is they're teaching you, breath, like pay attention to your breath. The first 3 days you can only, during hours of meditation, you were only allowed to pay attention to the way your breath goes in and goes out. So you have to feel your air inside your nostril or just below your nostril. Okay. And beyond that, don't stop thinking of your knees. Do not think of your knees. You just adjust that.
I see.
And so in order to, you kind of lose concentration, you go in and out of meditation.
I'm very hungry. Pay attention to your breathing.
Yeah, that was my stomach talking. And then,
Was there, no joke, was there stomach growling?
yeah. Yeah.
There's stomach
Farts?
growling and then it farts and then
Oh, every fart was hilarious to me.
Yeah.
Every single fart was hilarious. I wish there was a camera on me while I was meditating because I was cracking up at so many things. I was trying to be really quiet about it because you're not even allowed to breathe while people are hearing you.
Did a teacher ever have to say to you,
Yeah, I got walked over. For apparently, okay, look. Some of these things are long. Like every night.
10 days.
10 days. Can you believe it?
Some of these meetings are long.
There was discourse every night, meaning you're.
Hold on one second. Rojo, right away. I'm sure there's more that's going to turn it all
Yeah,
around.
yeah,
Have you
but-
ever heard anything dumber?
Of 10 days
Yeah.
of silence? No. It feels like
You're not allowed a notebook even.
Dude, this feels like a parent came up to get their fucking weird ADD kid to stay still. And be like, 10 days, no silence. Just silence. That's all we're doing.
You know what reminds me of? My mom, when we were kids, would say, okay, let's play who can fall asleep the fastest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what this is. But she's 44.
I would fall asleep meditating.
Well, that's the thing. So you can't lay down. And so I got caught laying down.
They just came over and Chemda has her thumb in her mouth.
Well, I thought, okay, so they said one of the first days they were like, don't lay down. And I'm like, oh, you guys were serious about that?
Yeah, she's almost whining like a child now, right? And so here's what they did, right?
And then, so another day I'm like, okay, no laying down, meaning like my head is on the ground so I can almost lay down. So I was on my elbows, like, you know what I mean? So I guess I was so close to the ground. The teacher got up, walked over and was like, stop that.
Did they say stop it? Because they can talk, right?
They were really, the teachers are allowed to talk and they're like,
Were you about to say they were really good?
I don't know, maybe,
okay.
but they were sweet about it.
Okay.
Like you never got, a talking to.
Right.
You just were like, hey, this is according to the rules. Sit the fuck up.
Right.
Yeah.
Please leave water bottles outside during these meditations.
You have to bring a water bottle because you're just refilling water all
so
the time.
that you can have a place to urinate, right? Plumbing makes noise. You ever Morse code with the toilet? I need out of here. Ba-da, ba, 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 ba.
They take your cell phones and your car keys when you come in,
Right.
and they're so strict. They go, you got to do this for 10 days or you're not going to get anything from it. And you already signed a thing before you came. Are you going to stay for 10 days? I'm like, this is a little intense.
Right.
I'll fucking leave if I want to.
Right, I'm an adult.
Yeah. You can hold on to my shit as long as you want. At the end of the day, I'm calling the cops.
Right.
So
Yeah.
whatever.
But they do have a way, of course, if there was an
Emergency?
emergency, if
Yeah.
you had a kid, the guardian can call and get you if they need to, right?
Yeah.
If
There's
you
no-
have a kid, you don't need to have a kid.
Right.
If you have a kid and you're
guess
on a
what?
10-day silence retreat.
I'm on the advanced program. It's 20 days. Fuck you. Click. You're in the program for 5 years.
KeithAndTheGirl.com.
Are you subscribed to this channel because you just watched it and I think you liked it because you got to the end of the video. So I just really think you need to subscribe. And by the way, while you're at it, right next to it, there's like a little bell. Totally not going to hurt. I promise. If you hit the subscribe button and the bell, your life will be thumbs up.